Hi guys, welcome to your love reading for October 2019. These are the cards that we're using today. For the main reading, we're using the Dark Mansion Tarot. Your clarifiers are the Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti, and the advice card for the month for love is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Sit back and enjoy your reading, guys. Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your love reading today. This is like a bonus reading, I guess. It's an October 2019 love reading. I don't usually do love readings for the channel, but I thought it'd be fun just to do one. I used to do them an awful lot back in the day. Love readings every month, but I'm kind of more focused on whatever comes in generally. But anyway, I thought today would be nice for some reason just to focus on love. You know what cards I'm using. If you want to know the decks I'm using, just go to the beginning of the video and it's laid out there what I'm using. So with that being said, let's get on with your reading, Aries. Okay, Aries, here's your layout. Let's have a look. I always like to go to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start off with this area. So this area here is the energy around you for love. And then I usually go here to see, you know, who you are in terms of love. Let's have a look. So, okay, unfortunately we do have that Nine of Swords sitting there. And remember, you know, don't blame the messenger. It's just what comes up in the cards. We don't pick the cards. The tarot reader doesn't pick the cards. We just shuffle the cards as, you know, especially when I'm doing tarot, Aries, there's nothing going on in this head of mine, nothing at all. I'm not in a relationship and I've no desire to have one. I'm really happy doing what I do in my life. You know, and it's just, it is what it is. Sorry guys, I only say that because I often find being a tarot reader, you got to back yourself up. A lot of people who get pissed off because maybe something's not turning out the way that they want in a reading, they want to blame the reader, and that's not fair because we just kind of work from a blank page. So the energy around you is anxiety and worry, and the Nine of Swords is in a love reading, you're worried about your relationship, you're feeling anxious. Sometimes though, the Nine of Swords can all be in the head, so sometimes you're imagining things that aren't actually there, and you're making mountains out of molehills at times with the Nine of Swords. Who are you guys showing as being? You're showing as being the Ace of Wands. I'm wondering if you're showing as being angry, because this is who you are. You are the Ace of Wands. And when you're the Ace of Wands, you can be one of two things. You can be excited, you can be enthusiastic, or you can be angry. I mean, you might be enthusiastic and excited about a new relationship here, but it might be feeding through to the energy around you being worry. You know, this would be more the kind of court. So this might not be so bad. It might be, yeah, I'm really excited about a new relationship, the Ace of Wands, Aries, but, you know, it's feeding through for the month to me being really worried. Let's have a look at what the worry is based on. What's the root cause of this worry? All right, so we've got a bit of a player energy here, the Page of Wands. This will be a person, this will, but it's probably going to be, you know, this could be a male. Usually it's a male, but, you know, male, female for purposes of the reading, Aries. It could be another fire sign. Could be somebody up to around the age of 22, maybe 23 at the most for a page. And then you've got, because pages, they usually start as children, babies, and they usually actually go up to the age of about 21. Possibly 22, and then you get your knights that go up to about the age of 30, 35, then you get your kings. So this could be a young person here. Or indeed, this could be somebody who's slightly older, but with all the energy of the page. So what the Page of Wands wants to do, the Page of Wands doesn't want anything serious. It depends. Sometimes the Page of Wands in a relationship reading means going out and doing nice things together, you know, finding out what your interests are, sharing the same interests, maybe going to the theatre or the movies, or, you know, going for a drink, or, you know, doing exciting things together. But you're worried, and your worries are based on that page. So this will either be somebody who's quite young, or somebody who seems to have a really young energy about them, and being the Page of Wands, they're probably coming across as a bit of a kind of player, or Jack the lad, or somebody who just wants to have fun, somebody who just wants to experiment. What's the other reason that you're worrying here, Aries? All right, you think there's a third party involved, probably. Three of Cups. So I'm not surprised. Page of Wands would be, you know, he's like the younger version of the Knight of Wands. They're the type of people that love going into relationships and having a good time and having fun. But the problem with those guys, Page of Wands and Knight of Wands, is they're all about the fun. And the problem with these guys is that sometimes they burn out real quick. If you get them reversed, they're just burnt out. There's no more interest, there's no more phone calls, there's no more nothing. Loads of excuses and lies and that type of thing. But in the upright, your worries are based on this person being a little bit immature, probably, because the Page of Wands is immature energy. But also this person has a kind of a thirst for excitement in relationships, and they like to experiment. And it might also be that because you think that this person's involved in seeing other people, third parties, the Three of Cups energy showing it. I think that there's a lot of interest. I don't think you're angry. I think that you're showing a lot of interest here as the Ace of Wands energy. I think you're showing as the Ace of Wands because you're kind of very interested and very excited by an individual, but it's starting to kind of develop into worry through the month, because this person is starting to display, and I think that there's a change here that occurs, because I think that, you know, if you start off being really excited with that Ace of Wands, Aries, in terms of a new relationship with someone, and then it feeds through the month to you being like, oh my god, because you're going from this, you see, being the Ace of Wands, to being like, oh my, so you're starting to being like, oh my god, I've met this person, they're absolutely amazing, and blah blah, and they like the same things that I do, and we're going to go to cinema, we're going to do this and do that, and then it slowly trickles through, I think, the month, Aries, where you're like, oh my god, I'm really worried, oh my god, this person seems so immature though, really immature, and he's also got this wandering and this roving eye, you know, and I'm sure there's a third party as well, because this person seems to be really kind of, they just don't seem to want to stick around, they're always kind of out, or this, that, and the other. So it's trickling through, it goes from excitement through to kind of a little bit of terror there. What have you experienced in the recent past with this individual? Well, I think that there's been waiting here. I think you've been waiting for this person with the Three of Wands. We've got, you know, multiple threes. So third parties come into play when you get multiple threes, okay? There's definitely, I think, what's influencing your worries is a third party. I think this person here is the same person as this person here. And it's funny because this man here has brown hair and this boy here has blonde. So it's almost like he changes up his disguise. This person is a magician. They remind me of a magician. They remind me of somebody who is very good at kind of changing and adapting to whatever circumstance they're in. And I feel that you've experienced in the recent past just waiting for this person quite a bit, waiting for them to call you, waiting for them to, you know, give you instruction as to what's happening in the relationship and what's going to be happening the next week, or what's happening tonight, we're going out, blah, blah, blah. Three of Wands energy. What's the most likely outcome, Aries, for this relationship between you and this individual? Well, it's fun. I mean, there's nothing bad with the Nine of Cups. Satisfaction is the most likely outcome. I mean, it might be that your fears are unfounded, but the most likely outcome of the Nine of Cups is fun, basically. It can be, well, the most likely outcome is you'll have a good time with this person, Nine of Cups. There'll be lots of kind of pleasure, Nine of Cups energy, sexual satisfaction, or, you know, social pleasure, going out drinking, that type of thing, eating at nice restaurants, Nine of Cups. There's nothing bad with this. I mean, I'm not going to say wishes coming true just yet based on what I'm seeing with the other cards, but certainly the most likely outcome is you'll have a good time with this individual. Let's have a look at what's coming in. But no, start to build confidence. So maybe this is all in your head. Maybe this is all you, because the Six of Wands shows up as coming in. Okay, so into October, we're seeing you guys feeling really confident. And both of you actually feeling really confident within the relationship. I think there's a facet of this person that you don't like. And I think that you have been worried about a third party. But this might be unfounded. I think also this might be because you've had to wait for this person to come back to you. You've called them and then you've been waiting for their calls, this, that and the other. And you've been like, oh my God, what are you? So it feels to me like this Nine of Swords is saying that this probably could be all in your head. Success, victory, both of you feeling, I think, going into October, yeah. He could be the one, yes, she could be the one. You know, you're both thinking that you could each be the one. Because the Six of Wands, when it's in a relationship, love reading, means having confidence in the relationship, in the person that you're with. You see the relationship going somewhere. What's the external influences, though? We're going to get that card in a minute, though. I like to have a look at what adds up to this. Let's have a look first at what your hopes or fears are. I think that your fears are that this relationship's going to be a lot of pressure. You know, you don't want the pressure. You don't want this person to put a lot of pressure on you, Aries, you know. Things do look like they're getting better, though, because we're looking at, even though you're worried here, because somebody appears to be a little bit of a player, that Page of Wands, bit immature, also probably hard to get hold of at times. You're thinking that there's third parties. It might be unfounded, it might not, but more than likely things are going to happen, you know, more than likely the outcome for October in this relationship is happiness and joy and satisfaction and pleasure. and you guys building confidence here, but you're afraid that there's going to be burdens and problems that you're going to be carrying on your back within this relationship. What's the overall outcome? High Priestess. Okay, tricky one is the High Priestess, because the High Priestess, when it comes to a love reading, it can mean a few things. It can mean the need to use one's intuition. It can also mean to remember. Sometimes she buries memories down so deep. I mean, you've got confidence here in the immediate future, but the overall outcome from that is the High Priestess. I don't know whether this is detachment or whether this confidence you have, the overall outcome from that is, oh, I've just remembered something there. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at what's contributing to the High Priestess, or secrets can be the High Priestess. What's contributing towards that, the external factors? No, I think that this person is not right. It's the Magician. The external factors are somebody is creating an illusion here. The Magician. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, so it's communication as well as the Magician. But the external factors are showing a person who can be slightly manipulative. Not in a bad way. The reverse of the Magician would be the worst one. But the external factors leading to this, the High Priestess, is somebody who's quite manipulative, and also somebody, because it's ruled by Mercury, this guy is a very smooth talker. This is what's influencing the High Priestess, and I'm going to clarify what they mean by the High Priestess, because I get the impression that this is about, I don't think it's even your intuition. I mean, it might be, because we feed back everything here. So if you guys are worrying here because this person's a little bit of a player, or they're not that serious, or they're immature, and also you might be thinking, oh my God, there's a third party there as well. It's feeding through to the overall outcome from that is the High Priestess. Maybe this is you guys taking heed of your intuition about this energy here, because they are showing up as being a magician. The external factors is showing a magician. Somebody who is, it depends, because this is leading to this. And the High Priestess for me in a love reading is never really that great, because it talks about a mystery or a secret, or the need to use one's intuition, or it can even talk about detachment or a secret person. Let's have a look at what it means by the overall outcome of your relationship is the High Priestess. Because this is a fairly passive card, so this means no action or no change is taking place. What do you mean by the High Priestess being the overall outcome for Aries in their love reading? What do you mean the High Priestess is the overall outcome in 2 cards? Well, Queen of Coins is holding something of value. She's not all about the work. When you get the Queen of Coins, this person's holding on to something of value. Queen of Coins energy. 2 of Coins though. So the 2 of Coins can mean playfulness in a relationship reading. The 2 of Coins can mean non-commitment as well. I think that the overall outcome for love is that this is about, and also the High Priestess is when it's in an outcome, it's not yet known. That's the thing with the High Priestess as well. When it's an overall outcome for reading, it says, well, the outcome is we don't really know what's happening just yet. So I actually feel that you don't know what's happening just yet. I think that the outcome is unknown for October. That's why the High Priestess shows here. I think it's unknown, because usually this can show up and say, well, we don't know what's going to happen. I think the universe doesn't really know what's going to happen. It's clarifying and saying it's because of the Queen of Coins. This is something that's of value. But I feel that I think what's happening is that even though this relationship could build to be something of value with this Queen of Coins energy, I think that somebody's not really that serious, or somebody's kind of being, what's the word? There's somebody, I think it's not you, I think it's this person. I think that somebody is being, oh God, there's a word that I'm thinking of to use with the 2 of Coins. I think somebody's being very flippant with that. Because the 2 of Coins is kind of like just playing with stuff. It's not even weighing things up. I don't think that this is weighing anything up. I don't even think, I mean, it might be that. It might be that, I don't think it's even you. I think it's both of you. It might be that both of you are weighing up, do you want to get more serious? Because the Queen of Coins is all about getting serious and settling down. So both of you with that 2 of Coins might be weighing up 2 of Coins, do I want to get more serious? Or it might be that for you, Aries, you hold this person very close or very dear to your heart, but this person kind of just treats the relationship like a plaything, like it's non-committal, like it's not that important. So I feel that the jury's out on this one. I think that the outcome is saying with the High Priestess, it's unknown what's really going to happen in the outcome for October. I want to see what it means by the Magician. Universe Greece, the external factors are the Magician. What do you mean the external factors contributed to the outcome is the Magician in 2 cards? Right, the Ace of Wands, which is one of his tools. So this is about passion, force of will, Ace of Wands energy. And it's funny because you got the Ace of Wands there as well. But then you've got the 3 of Coins reversed. So this is a positive start, but there's no fulfillment here. I don't like this. I'm sorry, I don't like it at all. And I certainly don't like that 3 of Coins reversed. Because 3 of Coins reversed means a job half done. It means the job is not finished. It means a lack of completion, 3 of Coins in the reverse. It means that the work is not being put in. So here we have the Ace of Wands, the positive start. You guys were off to a positive start, but now this person probably doesn't want to put the work in. So I feel that this person is telling lies. I think the external factors are that around you, this person is probably not always telling the truth. That's why, Aries, you're doing the waiting with the 3 of Wands. You're saying, well, where are you? I've been waiting for an hour for you to arrive. Because 3 of Wands is also waiting for your ships to come in. And in the recent past, you guys have just been waiting. I'll ask what you've been waiting for. What's Aries been waiting for with the 3 of Wands? What's Aries been waiting for with the 3 of Wands? The Tower. Breakthrough. The breaking down of a boundary. See, the boundary with the Emperor. The Emperor is the boundary. The Tower is the breaking apart of that boundary, right? So this boundary will be whatever this Page of Wands puts up. He or she has their walls up. But they've got their walls up because they've got something to hide. This individual, Aries, definitely has something to hide. What you're waiting for is this person to open up to you. And to tell you exactly what it is that they want. Because they've got their boundaries so tight around this relationship that they only let you in partially. Right? Now, because of that energy there, I'm going to change something up here, Aries. I'm going to say that the external factors are that this person is a magician. They lie. They tell lies. I think. It's been clarified with the Ace of Wands. I think that what's happening here is that this person, external factors, this person's creating an illusion. The illusion is that they're interested. The Ace of Wands pretty much shows somebody who's passionate, on fire, motivated, interested. So this person shows that they're interested because the Magician also shows. So the external factors are somebody's presenting something to you as well. The Magician is a liar, he's an illusionist, and he's a presenter. So this person externally is presenting to you. The external factors are this person presents something to you. So you've got a bit of a trickster, I'm afraid, with that Magician around you guys. There's a trickster. This person is a trickster because what they're presenting to you is interest with the Ace of Wands energy, but they're not really with the 3 of Coins energy intending to push this relationship forward with that 3 of Coins in the reverse, because this is a job half done, a job not fulfilled. They're not, planning on fulfilling the relationship. They're not planning on putting work into it. They say that they're interested, and they actually show you at times. They're presenting this facade with the Ace of Wands energy that they're interested, but really, they're not planning to put any more work into this. And also, with the 3 of Coins in the reverse, this 3 of Coins reverse means to remove oneself from a partnership and a team. So even though they might be showing you with the Magician or presenting to you this facade that they're interested, I feel with the 3 of Coins in the reverse, they're not really a team player. They're not really interested in playing ball within the partnership with you. Okay, and that's why you guys have been waiting to break down this person's barriers. Because this person has their barriers up for a very good reason. Because I'm sorry to say, I know that my readings are a bit blatant, because they have no intention of pushing anything anywhere. They never did. It was all fun, so you were actually right. And that's why the overall outcome from it, because you've got the 6 of Wands in the immediate future, which is feeling confident. Why is Aries feeling confident in this relationship in the immediate future? Why is Aries feeling confident in this relationship? 1 to 2 cards. Because of the Knight of Wands. There's progress here with the Knight of Wands energy. The 10 of Wands. Okay, so the Knight is higher than the 10. Alright. So this is pushing through the barriers, the problems. 10 of Wands energy. So 10 of Wands is the struggles. But the Knight of Wands should be pushing through those struggles. Or at least, because Knights arrive but also exit, this is moving away from the struggles. So things are starting to kind of alleviate and dissipate. The energy is Wand energy. So when you get the 10 of Wands energy, and you've got all wands here actually, the 6 of Wands are about motivation and power and desire and excitement and enthusiasm. And with the 6 of Wands, we're feeling really confident. And you guys are feeling really confident. Because you guys are, you know, moving away now with this Knight of Wands energy. You're starting to gently exit and move away from the pressure that you were experiencing. The barriers, again, with the 10 of Wands, is barriers that you were experiencing. So this person's starting to let their guard down a little bit here. And that's what you were asking for, because in the recent past, you were waiting. You were waiting for this person to break their barriers down. And actually, the funny thing is, the Emperor is you. I've just realised, Aries, that Emperor is you. So some of you guys waiting for this person to break down their barriers, put down their barriers, put down their guard. And for some of you guys, Aries, it's 3 of Wands energy in the recent past. You guys have been waiting. You've been looking ahead. Maybe breaking down your barriers with the Emperor energy. And I actually think that that makes more sense. And do you know why that is? Do you know why you've been waiting? You've been looking. But this isn't even waiting. You guys have been looking ahead and you've been saying, you know what, I can't wait to let down my boundaries. Because your Emperor, your Aries, you've said, I can't wait. You know, I'm looking ahead now. So in the future, what I'm wanting to do is let down my barriers. But, you know, I'm really worried because this person just seems like a bit of a player. They seem with the Page of Wands energy that they just want to have fun. They seem a bit immature. And I'm wondering if there's a third party showing here. More than likely outcome, 9 of Cups energy. I want to clarify what that 9 of Cups is. What do you mean the most likely outcome will be the 9 of Cups? What do you mean the most likely outcome will be... What do you mean the most likely outcome will be the 9 of Cups for Aries and this individual? 2 cards. Well, 2 of Cups relationship, togetherness, 2 of Cups energy, 4 of Coins. So clinging to the relationship, you're holding on to it. Relationship, clinging, the 9 of Cups. Remember when you do tarot, you look at the card, what cards are aspecting, and these are, look, this is a good card. So the foundation card is good, and we're asking, well, what's it about? So if it's a good card like the 9 of Cups, happiness, joy, wishes being fulfilled. You guys are holding on to the relationship. The most likely outcome is that you'll hold on to this individual. More than likely. Because I think it's coming from this area here. Let's get this. Let's see. Let's sort this reading out. So, you guys, Ace of Wands, showing us being really, really excited about a new person. I think this person is definitely new in your life, okay? Might come in maybe a month, couple of months, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. But it's feeding through the month to gently there kind of being this turnaround to there being worry with the 9 of Swords energy. Now, why are you guys worrying? Why have you gone from being really excited to really worried with that 9 of Swords? Well, because this person comes across as quite immature. You know, possibly just wanting to have fun. Maybe you've discussed, you know, doing a few things that might kind of progress the relationship further along. And they're kind of like, oh, let's just have some fun. Let's just, you know, let's just keep things light and easy. Now, in the recent past, I feel that you guys have been looking ahead and you've been saying, you know what, I just cannot wait to be able to let down my boundaries. In other words, to be able to really trust this individual. But, you know, I'm really worried because I'm wondering that because they're so kind of loose and footloose and fancy free, Page of Wands, I'm wondering if there's any third parties involved. So these questions are always, I mean, you really want to let down your guard to this person, but you've got your barriers up. You haven't told this person you got your barriers up. You've not even told this person probably that you don't trust them. Because you really want to trust them. But you've got those niggling things going on with you concerning this individual, Aries, okay? But the most likely outcome will be, well, satisfaction. Regardless of all of that, most likely outcome for the month will be satisfaction and happiness. Because you're still holding on to this relationship. So things are still carrying on between you and this in the most likely outcome. And we see, with the 6 of Wands energy showing here that, you know, your hope, in a way, this is a hope that in the recent past, you've been thinking, you know, I can't wait. In the future, all I'm seeing in the future, and some of you guys in the recent past have been visualizing. 3 of Wands is also a visualization card. So in the recent past, Aries, some of you guys have been visualizing being able just to let your guard down and fully let this individual in. And then, moving fast forward, going into kind of the latter stages of October, you find that you're able to do that because you actually find, yeah, I can actually. I feel a lot more confident about this person. I feel a lot more easy because I think we're moving past the initial struggles that we had in this relationship. So you guys seem to be moving upwards, and it feels good for some of you guys. Oh, okay, things are changing. They're changing for the better. I'm feeling a bit more easy about this, you know. I think I can let down my guard to this person, that type of thing. But External influences are showing, I think, that this person is not telling you entirely the truth, because this person shows as a magician in the external factors. They're showing as somebody who creates illusions and somebody who is presenting something other than what they truly are. And it's all about this person presenting to you the facade of being really attracted, Ace of Wands energy, and interested. But so I think this person's really attracted with the Ace of Wands to you, but I don't think that they're in it for the long haul with that Three of Coins. I think that they're really interested in sex with you and having a good time with you, Aries. But when it comes to the long haul and putting the work in and acting as a part of the team and the partnership with you, there's very little interest in that area here. And that's why they're showing up as being the magician, somebody who's a bit of a trickster. So I think that your initial fears with that Nine of Swords, I'm sorry to say, I think that they are quite founded if it resonates with you, okay? Your fear will be just carrying lots of pressure. You got the Ten of Wands twice here, finally, and the Ace of Wands twice here. Your worries will be that this person will put a lot of pressure on your back. Now, the overall outcome, though, is here we've got you guys feeling confident. Yeah, finally starting to move away from all the worries, all of the pressure at first. So we're finally starting to find our feet. We're letting go. We're kind of releasing with the Knight of Wands energy, all this initial pressure we found at first. But the problem is you're not really doing that, because I think that behind the scenes, somebody's not telling you the truth. They're attracted to the Ace of Wands, but they don't necessarily see this as a long-term relationship. Therefore, the overall outcome will be the High Priestess. Now, I don't think that this is your intuition, because I think that this person has got you here. This is what you don't know. This is what you don't know. This person got you. They got you here. It'd be different if High Priestess showed up here, because it's what you would know. But you don't know it here. Because you're starting to trust this person. So your intuition is now telling you, actually, I think this person's all right. I think that we can finally move past the pressure, the initial pressure we had. But the overall outcome from here, where we can see, though you're feeling all of this confidence here, Aries, in the background, I don't think this person is 100% happy or confident as you are. Because they're physically attracted to you with the Ace of Wands energy, but they don't really want to be in the relationship. They don't see you as long-term potential with the Three of Coins in the reverse. And therefore the outcome is unknown. Because I think that you are the Queen of Coins. I think the outcome is unknown, because whilst you might hold this person dear to your heart and you might start valuing them, Aries, I think that this person, Two of Coins energy, is swaying things up. Okay? So it's unknown, I think, with the High Priestess, which way this is going to go, because you've both got two different agenda. Your agenda is to be in something for the long term with this person, and this person's agenda is to just play the field for a little bit here. Alright, so your initial thoughts about this individual are probably correct. This person's got, but that's what magicians do. They rule you in and they're able to get your trust, Aries. But I actually feel that your initial thoughts about this person were correct here. I just feel that the overall outcome from both of these energies here, where we see confidence with you here, but this person who's been a bit of a naughty boy or girl saying, yeah, I'm really attracted to Aries, but I don't really see her being with this person for the long haul. Three of Coins in the reverse. That's quitting. That's quitting a project. It's Three of Coins in the reverse. It's walking out of a partnership. So this person, yeah, attracted. This is why they're lying. This is why they're showing as the magician. Because whilst they are attracted to you, they don't see you as long-term potential. They don't see you as a long-term partner. And therefore the overall outcome is, well, we don't know. The universe is saying, well, the overall outcome for the month is, we don't know. It's unknown, High Priestess. Because we know that Aries values this individual. This person probably sees Aries as a plaything. So, you're just going to have to see how it pans out, I'm afraid. I think you've just got two different agendas in this relationship. What is the advice you have for Aries on this love reading? What is the advice that you have for Aries for the month of October 2019 on this love reading? Show me in one card. Right, it tells you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You know what, this is what I'm saying. You have the agenda of wanting something more serious. This person has an agenda of wanting something more playful. Do you see what I mean? You've got two very different agendas going on here. The universe is saying to keep an open mind, because this person might be very different from how... So, it depends. Which is why I didn't want to read that card as intuition in the outcome with the High Priestess. And I hope you can see that. And which is why I wanted to read this card more as being the unknown. Because two different agendas, we don't know how it's going to go. You know, it might be that you keep an open mind and you kind of say, okay, we can keep it nice and easy. But then I just feel that with the Queen of Coins, her agenda would be to have a relationship for the long term. Because she's a homebody, you see. This woman likes to cook. She likes babies, you know. She likes children. She's a pregnancy card because she holds the seed, you know, inside her tummy, you know. So she's pregnancy. She likes creature comfort. She likes a comfortable home. She likes to come home to the kids and the husband. And, you know, she likes to cook and she likes to clean. And she likes to go out in the garden with the kids picking blackberries or blueberries or apples or pears. She loves all of the home comforts. Whereas the Two of Coins person just likes to play. And that's the problem. That's why it's unknown. Because you guys, you do like each other. Of course you like each other. And you want nothing more than to be able, Aries, to break down your boundaries to this individual. But the problem is that whilst you are starting to feel more confident about this person, because to be perfectly honest with you, you're both breaking down your own boundaries, because you're starting to surpass and move away from all of the initial problems and boundaries and, you know, and struggles that you endured in the beginning of the reading. You're starting to both do that, which means that this person is also starting to really trust you. This person's starting to feel for you like you're feeling for them. But the problem is that behind the scenes, this person puts on a bit of an act, because I actually feel that even though this person really likes you and you're kind of jiving together in a really positive way, I feel that this person has an intention and an agenda. And the agenda with this person is, yeah, Ace of Wands, I just want to have a good time with this person. But it might just be for the moment. It might just be, well, with Aries, I'm really attracted to them and I want to have a bit of fun, but I don't really know whether I see them as long-term girlfriend, boyfriend material, because the Three of Coins is reversed here. It's not a long-term thing. You know, and therefore the outcome is unknown, because your agenda is to stay and, you know, and build a relationship, Queen of Coins energy, and their agenda is just to have some fun. So we'll have to see how it all pans out, and just keep an open mind. It's up to you. If you really want something for the long term, probably this person isn't right for you, Aries. You know, if you don't mind just kind of just going along for the ride and seeing what's happening, because it's not that this person doesn't like you at all. It's just they don't want anything long term. It might be they don't want anything long term with you per se. It might be they don't want anything long term with you right now. It just depends. So just keep an open mind. That's the advice, at least. Alright, Aries, that's your reading for October 2019. I'd like to say you love reading, that is. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, go through to my website. All the details are in the comment section below. You click on the link, go straight through, and also there is a link in the end screen. Alright, that's it. Remember to check out your weekly sitting next door. Okay, love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.